do more, have a whole lot more, and then you'll be happy. Familiar with that pattern? It's backwards, my friends, and that's what we're talking about today. Hey friends, my name is Marcy McCanney, and I am a certified life coach, and I have nearly 32 years of experience of working with people. What we're talking about today is this pattern of do a bunch of stuff to have a bunch of stuff to be happy, but the pattern is backwards. So stay with me and let's flip the script on this pattern. All right, friends, do to have to be, it's backwards. The way it plays out is like this. We do a bunch of stuff to have a bunch of stuff so that we can feel a certain way. So we'll do education to have a degree so that we can have a good paying job, so that we can feel valuable. Or we do physical exercise so that we can have a physically fit body, so that we can attract a person. And that makes us feel loved. But that's not the way it's supposed to be, and it's not sustainable. You can't create and sustain a life that's built on something that you aren't already on the inside. There's a law at work here, and it's called the Law of Correspondence. And otherwise stated, it is as within, so without, or as above, so below. The best example of this would be the example of a seed. Contained within a seed is the complete identity of everything that's going to come out of it. So I have some seeds here. These are watermelon seeds. I plant them in the ground, and out of this seed will grow watermelon. So with you, my friends, within you is supposed to be everything that you would like the world to see expressed through you from the inside outward. Here are some examples of what this looks like in real life. So a person who knows they're valuable, they're not going to be chasing a relationship with someone who doesn't recognize their value and who doesn't value themselves. But they're going to be patient and wait for the right person to come into their life so that they both value both themselves and each other. Also, a person who sees themselves as abundant doesn't get anxious and fearful when things in the natural look very different, but trusts that the timing of things is going to be perfect and things are going to come as they are needed. And so they make choices, and opportunities are presented to them, and situations open up for them to produce the abundance that they know is available. So the goal then becomes to flip this pattern that the world has been shoving on people for so long, from do to have to be, into be who you are so that you can do the right things, so that you can have the things that add to your life. It looks like this. To become a confident person, it's not just to emulate the behaviors of a confident person, but it's actually to create the internal structures and safety in your nervous system that then give you confidence. To become an abundant person, it's not about going out and just getting a bunch of stuff so that you can have the look and appearance of somebody who has an abundance, but it's to change the internal belief system around abundance, to recognize that it is everywhere and that the universe is ever increasing, population is ever increasing, wealth is ever increasing, and that you can create within yourself a belief system that now recognizes that. Why then do we have to do it from the inside and not from the outside? Because our internal belief system informs our thoughts, and our thoughts then inform our actions, and our actions create the outcomes of our life. When we can change the internal structures, then our thoughts start lining up with these truths, and all of a sudden the world starts presenting opportunities for us to become the person that we're intending to be. So you may be thinking or asking yourself, well, can't I just change my behaviors? And the answer is yes, you can. But the chances of them being long-lasting changes are not very large. And the reason being is that our brains have what's called the reticular activating system. And the reticular activating system is intended to filter out information. We receive so much information all the time, and our brain filters it out, and it filters it out in such a way that it corresponds with the core beliefs that we have, proving that what we believe is true for us. So because of that, what we need to do is retrain our brains and rewire our brains for a new belief system first, and then the actions, the behaviors will follow. And the good news is that your brain is neuroplastic, so it can be changed. Ephesians 4:23 says that we're to be renewed in the spirit of our minds. So it's about going in and changing the patterns of thinking that come from the belief system first, and then we'll see a long-lasting change in our behavior. You are already living from an identity every day of your life. Therefore, the question then becomes, which one am I living from? Am I living from the identity that is unconscious, that has been formed my entire life through fear, through experience, through repetition? Or am I intentionally choosing the values, the beliefs, and the programming that I want to be living from, and allowing that to have full expression through my life? Because the choice is yours. I want to remind you of the good news. The good news is your brain is neuroplastic, which means it can be changed. So today, think about the patterns of behavior or the beliefs that you're having that aren't serving you any longer, are holding you back from accomplishing the dreams and goals and visions that you have for your life. And then let's start thinking of the new belief that we want to code into our existence. Become who you want to become from the inside, and then let that seed grow and start expressing outwardly exactly who it is that you intend to be. And this is the work that we do here at Extraordinary Life. If you're looking to have an extraordinary life to express to others, but you need a little bit more guidance, I would be so honored if you'd head over to my website, check out the resources that are available. We have a free connection call that we can get to know each other on. And then if you want to pursue the deeper work of this, I'd be glad to do that with you.